Hello, my bipolar people. I'm back to complete my video from earlier that I wasn't able to finish. Like I said, it was something very important that I wanted to talk about when I was doing it, and I sent the other video earlier. I was about to have Zoom court, so I was trying to get it done before Zoom court, but the fact that my phone didn't let me do the whole video, and whatever messed with my laptop. So whatever. So I'm back to do that. So basically, what I was saying is that the bipolar shit is a venue for me. Could have been for anybody else to vent, to release, to to really be realistic about this thing that we deal with. A lot of people will say, don't claim that. Church people in particular. Don't claim that. It's not. I didn't claim it. The fact that you have childhood history supports you with it. It brings it to you. The fact that you go through your life and don't deal with certain things, that builds it. The bipolar disorder could be developed, but also it can be genetically passed through your family. So in any case, it's probably both cases for me. Okay? So I'm double shot with the bipolar disorder. But anyway, so you get to your point, and I got to my point where, I was trying to heal and trying to grow and trying to learn through this thing because I knew things my whole life. But when you're young, you're working and you're trying to hustle and you're getting your life right, or trying to, you don't care nothing about no disorders when you're young. So, that was just what I had to deal with, and I understood that. But I didn't understand that when I turned 40, it was going to turn my life upside down. And that's what happened. And so, like I said, I spent the last 3 years going through that, and people just don't get it. People just don't understand. You just leave people the fuck alone. If you leave people the fuck alone, you wouldn't be putting yourself through the certain stress of whatever it is that people want to go through when they fuck around in other people's lives. You understand? So, but I was coming back because I just kind of wanted to talk about the different phases of the bipolar disorder, because if you paid attention, right, to the past week of videos that I did, you would see the different phases. I was in them all. I had to kind of evaluate, sit back, watch, think back, to realize, like, and then I showed it. But that is the purpose of the bipolar shit. But someone who is just against my voice, or just don't want to hear what I have to say, or me thinking I'm just talking shit, that's what you're going to think, and you're not going to see what I'm trying to show you, what the purpose of the bipolar shit is trying to show you, right? So I just want to say that the way people display their bipolar or their mental health disorders, whatever, the way people display that is in way other ways. It can be in ignorance. You not admitting or acknowledging your own stuff, so you got to put everything you going through on the inside on somebody else, right? That's usually, they got all those technical terms for that kind of person. Okay, so that I'm not dealing with, because that's not me. Maybe in my younger years, the anger that I felt, it was all inside of me, so me fighting all that other kind of stuff, that's how I put it out. But it was always because I was rejecting the energy that came at me, because just enough was enough, right? The same way I'm going through right now, right? So, but I was displaying it. You have your hyper moments, you have your depressive moments, my angry moments, and my flat moments, where I'm just like, and then I can't necessarily say happy, right? I can't necessarily say that. But some days I might have been a little bit more energetic. So if you paid attention to my week of posts, you would see all of those things in those posts. So not that I'm thinking at the time that, but I know that if I'm feeling some kind of way, the bipolar shit helps me. So I come to the bipolar shit, say whatever I have to say, and then that's how it comes out. And then come to realize, oh, wow, that was on a depressive day. Damn, I was hyper as hell. Like that video that I did yesterday. And I took it down. The video that I said cannot be honest. I took it down. I mean, I think enough people saw it, but I took it down. Because then at another point when you display certain things and you're looking for somebody to reach out to you, or you want and need certain things, I realized you cannot, and we cannot, those who suffer can't always expect that other people are going to know when we need them. First of all, we don't let them know that we need them. That's the first thing. And then the second thing, that we can't expect them to always be there, or that they know, because other people have their shit going on. So that's why I stopped. I didn't have that expectation, not really, but I know that I was angry at a certain point in my life during this time of my struggle. I was angry at a lot of people because I felt like they should have been there. They should have known I needed help. And nobody did. You know what I mean? It was a long road, and like I said, those who don't need to be there, they are not. Those so-called friends that I had, no, I have none anymore. But I have my loved ones, those who still support me, those who still reach out to me. But I can't expect them to always know when I need them, because I was in here slumped, but I ain't called nobody. So again, I think I did another video about using our coping skills. You have to be able to use your coping skills in order to fight, to be in the fight. This is a fight every day. So we got to fight within ourselves. And then I have outside sources that want to battle with me for that some shit they made about the air. So it's not easy. And so it's not easy to contain myself, but it's only but so much I'm going to let somebody get me to a point, So, and I'm saying this because you already know I'm being stalked. So, every word that I say, someone else is listening. So sometimes it's for them too. Whatever. So, I just came out of Zoom court for that shit too. I wasn't even going to mention that. But yeah. So, but on that, life is good. And I'm going to tell you why I continue to say life is good. Even with all the shit that I've been through, I'm going through, getting shit, trying to refocus, right, for myself. And all this other dumb shit motherfuckers got me going through. Life is good because I know it will be. When you have, not just one, but when you have a group of people, right, that's trying to attack one person. It's just one of me. I just told you, I don't be calling people for shit. But you have, and then you have alliances, right? That they don't think that you know that they're an alliance. But you have this alliance of people trying to attack my life. Again, for reasons they made up out the fucking air. So I'm gonna spend my life, you know what I'm saying? Now they got me running in and out the fucking court, like nobody don't want to be going through this goofy shit. I'm like really a grown up. This girl is really the age of my fucking oldest child. How could there be a back and forth? How could there have been something? How could there been anything that I would have been engaged in, or that I started to make this something? No, this is what these children are doing these days. This is what these young people are doing because they had no guidance. They have nothing. They had nothing to look forward to. They had nothing to strive for. So they spend their lives fucking around in other people's lives. And that goes for the other one too, who thinks she's so uppity or whatever because, she's married and all that, with her miserable ass. Yeah, miserable people jump on shit to try to fuck around in people's lives too. They do it. So these are the things that I'm going through. These are the things I'm dealing with every day. So if I come here on the bipolar shit and I sound angry, believe me, I probably am. But believe me that it's best getting out this way than any other way, because I refuse for any other thing to take me outside of myself. So that's why I've been a little bit more onto the bipolar shit lately. These past few videos was like evident. You could see the signals and the signs of the bipolar shit through me, through those videos of how I'm talking about, starting from being excited about the Dolph Land thing, but I was just jumping into that depressive state and didn't even know. and then I'm in the depressive state, and then it's calming down, but then it's coming back up, but then no, that's flat, right? And then I was hyper as hell yesterday. I was on yesterday. And now today I'm able to refocus, but then, like I said, those are the phases of the things that I have to go through. Sometimes they last long. That lasted a week. Sometimes they last for months. I just told you I came out of some shit that lasted 3 fucking years. So it's all about your own journey. It's all about you figuring it out for yourself. But you need support. I still need support. I still need to reach out to the people that I know support me. That's part of the hard part, because you struggle with being here, but you go through your shit, you be like, I don't want nobody to be a part of this. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I just don't be wanting to call people and always sounding down and always telling them, oh, this happened today. This shit upstairs, oh, these people like, oh, this shit at nighttime, this is what be happening. Like, I just don't be feeling like that shit. So I just don't even bother to include anybody in on that. It's a waste of time for me. However, I still do need emotional support in other ways, because fuck that I'm going through that shit. I told you, my shit is my own shit, and that's how I struggle. That's what I need the support with. So then you go through all of those phases, right? And then, because you probably done upset somebody, and you probably done put yourself, talked a lot of shit like I did, right? And then it becomes the apologetic phase. You thinking back, like, damn, did I offend anybody? Did I say something off the wall? Like, and then because I might have done that, or people, we have done that, right? Then that puts people off. So nobody want to be bothered with your ass anyway. Oh, hold on, let me plug my shit up. I had them earplugs in my ear the whole time, and they plugged from my phone from the Zoom cord. Like, I be bugging. But yeah. So there comes that apologetic phase and shit. And so, but again, it comes with those that are going to support you, those that are going to be there for you. When I used to work in the field, right, before I lost my goddamn mind, I was a social worker for 23 years. So I've worked for a lot of different programs or whatever. I mean, because I was that, and I was that too. Because I had decided at some point in my life that I wanted to make sure that I took care of my family. But sometimes you make the wrong choices because you still want to be in the street. But, so, I forgot what I was about to say. That's that bipolar shit too. Or I just smoked too much. One or the other. What was I about to say? I was saying that. Anyway, I was talking about the different phases or whatever, but I know at this point, what I'm trying to say is that it looks like one thing. The bipolar shit looks like one thing, but it's really not. It really was to give people an understanding about this mental health disorder. It really is a real thing. Nobody's faking this. If you have been diagnosed with the bipolar disorder, and sometimes I don't even need to, I can meet somebody and know when they struggle. So, this person up here, they struggle. They do this. But of course, they're young. They ain't thinking nothing about that now. All they thinking about is fucking with me every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't wish this, what I went through, that turning 40 and that black hole that I went into, I don't actually wish that on anybody. Because, let me tell you, some people have not come out of it. And I'm thankful that I was able to come out of it. Although I had people attacking me on the way out. You know what I'm saying? They must know I'm about to bust this shit down. Because that's what people want to do when they see light. And I had posted something that says, light doesn't chase darkness. Darkness chases light. So I'm not in a space where I want to continue to go through things in my life and put people down and me getting put down, and like, this shit is whack what I'm going through right now with a child. And I can call her a child because she's my child's age. She's a child to me. But what it is that, like I said, she hasn't been raised right. And I know that just from in the interactions that I've had and the things that she said. Like, you know that she's not an intelligent person. She's probably had some other kind of issues. And, you know, like I said, I know she's listening, so I want to make sure that she knows what I know. And then it all goes into the bipolar shit. Her and her teammate, actually. The teammates in the building, we know about those. But the outside teammate that she doesn't think that I know about. That cheerleader. That's what I was saying. If you have more than one, like a team of people trying to attack one person, what does that say about me? I've been down for a while. When I was up, I was kind of up. You know. But not in a way where, you know, I don't feel like when you're up, you make people feel down. I was never that. If anything, I was always building people up. I always wanted people to, always encouraging people. Always, you know, if they said something that interested them, well, let's find a way that you can do that to make some money. Like, I was always trying to build people up. But what people do for me, try to kick me down. But again, it's all about the refocus. When the refocus kicks back in, that's what you have to drive. I have to drive that shit. Because I done went through the depression already. I done went through the hyperactivity already. I went through the hypersexuality for that moment that I blasted that shit out. That's why I deleted the video. Well, I took it down. You know? That energetic phase. Not happy. Energetic. You know? I like when I see my videos and it looks like I'm glowing. I like that. Because sometimes I look like that and I don't feel like that. I'm like, damn, why I'm glowing like that? And I damn sure don't feel like I'm glowing. But it's something inside of me that's making me keep going. It's something inside of me that won't let these negative things around me put me in no position that I don't need to be in. I am the light. So, when I'm able to start, no, not when I'm able to start, my refocus needs to drive me. I need to drive my refocus so that I can continue to start and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. My senior program needs to be kicked off. It should have been kicked off already. It should have been going already. So, these are the things that I'm allowing this bipolar space, right, to keep me from. Because these different phases, and then they come and go. But it's all about the refocus. I've already done the acceptance. I've already gone through the battles. I've already gone through the blackouts. I've already gone through the crying. I've already gone through the everybody turning their back on me. I've already gone through the whole fit of it. So I am in my healing phase. Regardless of however people trying to hurt me, I am in my healing phase. And I would like to help other people at least get into their understanding. Right? At least get into the acceptance. That is what this bipolar shit is all about. You know, I smoke, I drink, I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. I suffer the way I suffer. I act out the way I act out. But you know, me coming to do my bipolar shit is where it's at. So I don't ever mean to offend anybody. I don't want to put myself in a position to not be able to network, so to speak. And I want to make sure that people know that I'm real, all real. And if there's anything, come talk to me. Don't talk about me. Get at me. Mwah.